Hello and welcome to the poetry section of TYBA Compulsory English from the book Exploring New Horizons, Board of Editors, Orient Black Swan. Poem number 1, Neutral Tones, Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy was born in 1840 and died in 1928. He was born at Higher Bockhampton near Dorchester, and later, as a young man, worked as an architect. Although Hardy's fame now chiefly rests on his novels, his verses deserve no less merit. His poetry, first published when he was in his 50s, came to be as widely acclaimed as his novels. His poems, much like his novels, explore the futility underlying human actions, especially when pitted against a largely indifferent nature. His shorter poems often bring out the ironic contrivance of fate on human love, especially in the wider perspective of fleeting time. His intimate knowledge of human psychology helps him to understand with compassion and sometimes wry humor the feelings of disappointment, spite, and bitterness arising out of unquitted love. His vision is tragic but humane, his tone sympathetic, and his diction that of everyday speech in verse. Yet each of his poems creates a unique experience for his readers. Its metrical pattern, with all its apparent casualness, suited exactly for the theme of the poem. Some of his novels include Far from the Madding Crowd, that was written in 1874, The Mayor of Casterbridge, written in 1886, Tess of the Ubervilles, 1891, and Jude the Obscure, that was written in 1895. His collections of poetry include Wessex Poems and Other Verses, 1898, Moments of Vision, 1917, and Winter Words in Various Moors and Meters, that was written in 1928. Neutral Tones, written in 1867, is one of Hardy's early works. It appeared in the collection Wessex Poems and Other Verses, one of the most popular verses written by Hardy. The poem depicts the end of a relationship. It is intensely emotional in tone and reflects the pessimism that pervades most of Hardy's work. So let us listen the poem Neutral Tones by Thomas Hardy. We stood by a pond that winter day, and the sun was white as though chidden of God, and a few leaves lay on the starving sod. They had fallen from an ash and were grey. Your eyes on me were as eyes that rove over tedious riddles of years ago, and some words played between us to and fro, on which lost the more by our love. The smile on your mouth was the dearest thing, alive enough to have strength to die, and a grain of bitterness swept thereby, like an omnibus bird a wing. Since then, keen lessons that love deceives and rings with wrong have shaped to me your face and the God-crushed sun and a tree and a pond aged with grayish leaves. Some new vocabulary is introduced. 1. Chidden means scolded. 2. Sod. Here, grassy surface layer of ground. Number 3. Ash. Here, a tree with feather-shaped leaves. 4. Tedious means boring or tiresome. 5. Ominous means threatening. 6. Ring means twist. And 7. God-cursed means cursed by God. Thank you.